Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to our distance learning programs. So, how was your weekend? Okay, I hope your weekend was great and my weekend was great as well. So, everyone, since today is Monday, which is the first day of our week, I would like to tell you that it is very exciting week because we are going to study a new lesson in our blueprint 4. So for the first sessions, we are going to study this book. And do you have this book with you? And I hope you already bought this book because we start our learning, which is 10 weeks already. And you have this book with you. It will help you a lot in your learning activity because there are some of the reading, some of the exercise for you to practice within this book. When you bought this book, it will come with the workbooks, and in that workbook there are a lot of more practice exercise as well. So make sure you do some of the exercise in your workbook as a practice in order to improve your knowledge regarding to the lesson that you learn from this book. And in this book you will learn a lot of vocabulary based on the interesting topics. You will learn some of the grammar points which help you a lot in your speaking and your writing. And along the way, you will learn something new every lesson because there are a lot of interesting topics. That is why in today's lesson, the topic that you are about to study, which is the day trips. And you can find the lesson on your course book, which is page 28. And if you open your books, on page 28, okay, let me open the book with you. So on page 28, as you can see, there is a conversation here and with one picture. And in the picture, they might be a boyfriend or girlfriend, husband and wife, we don't know. And they will talk about their trips, which is the day trips. So do you know what day trip is? Sure, you will know what day trip is after you finish watching this video. But before you move on to all the vocabularies on the whiteboard, okay, so here are the important vocabulary. We have 8 words. Here are the words and here are the definitions. And after you finish watching the video, you will understand these 8 words. So where are these 8 words come from? Sure, it comes from the conversation that you are about to listen. So everyone, are you ready for the listening activity? Sure, now everyone pay attention and listen to the conversation carefully because there are a lot of difficult words, and when you listen carefully, you may be able to find this word and be able to pronounce some of the difficult words here. So everyone, are you ready? Okay, good. Now listen to the conversations.
Track 14.
I'm bored. Let's get out of the house this weekend.
Are you sure you want to do that? It's been a long week and I'm stressed out. I suggest we stay in and rest. We could make a plan for next weekend.
But a day trip could relieve your stress. Why not go for a drive somewhere? We could drive up the coast and walk on the beach, go swimming.
I agree, that sounds fun. But did you see the forecast? There might be a big storm.
If the weather's bad, we could go to the music festival downtown. It starts tomorrow.
But all of those concerts are outdoors.
Oh, well, if the weather is nice, let's go to the music festival. If it's bad, we should still go to the beach. I promise, it'll be relaxing.
I guess that's a good plan.
Alright, so that's the end of the conversations, and I hope you get the idea of what they are talking about. And in this video, as I would like to emphasize again, in this video, you are listening to those conversations. However, what you need to pay close attention to are these keywords, okay? So after you watch this video, what you need to learn are only these 8 keywords. So make sure you are able to read make sure you are able to write, and make sure you are able to identify the definitions of the words. Okay, so now what I would like to do this exercise with you. So here's my marker, and we have the words and we have the definitions. What we are going to do here is to match the words with its correct definitions. So let's start with the first word, which is day trips. What does it mean, day trips? We have the word day and the word trips. Trip refer to your journey, which is to have fun, to enjoy. For example, you have a trip, you have a holiday to go somewhere. So a day trip is a trip that you have only one day. So we call it a day trip. Let's say when you want to go to somewhere near your house. Let's say if you want to go to Siem Reap, okay? So you can go only one day. You leave your house in the morning, you enjoy the day, and then you come back in the evening. So we call it day trips. So where is the meaning? Okay, here, the meaning of the day trip. A trip for only one day. Good. Number two, the word is outdoors. Outdoors. It can function as a noun here. So outdoors refer to the state which is not inside a building. Mostly they have the concert outdoor, which is outside. Okay. Number three, which is music festival. Music festival. It is a special event where there are a lot of live music. So, which one? Here, can you find? Very good. This one is a special event with many concerts. So concert refer to the activity when people are playing on the stage. They are performing live. Okay, they sing, they play the music live. Number four, which is the word relief. So relief, okay, pronounce it correctly, relief. So relief refer to the state of your emotions or your mind. When you are very sad, you are very worried about your final exam, let's say, and suddenly your teacher said, okay, student, you are doing a very great job and your results are in my hand. Let me announce that you are passing your exam, and then you feel relief. Okay, so relief means to make a bad feelings better. So which is this definition. Good. Number five, downtown. Downtown. The word downtowns refer to the center of a city or the part with the tall buildings. So downtown here. Okay. Number six, coast. Okay, coast. Coast. So what does it mean, coast? Sure, coast is the American word and the meaning is beach, right? So in American we call it coast, but in British we call it beach. So coast refer to the area, okay, where the land meets the sea. This is called coast. Number seven, which is forecast. Forecast. Have you ever watched the weather forecast? Sure, you might have watched that before in the past. I remember on the televisions, and they always display the weather forecast about when it's gonna rain, how much winds it is, how hot it is. So we call it forecast. So forecast refer to a predictions here, a predictions or to predict the future event, and mostly they predict about the weather. Okay, they predict about the weather, whether we have the storm, whether we have thunder, we have hurricanes. In our country we are not having all those, but in the European country or in the Americans there are a lot of hurricanes, which is a very big storm. Okay, last but not least we have the word storm. So what does it mean, storm? Storm refer to a strong, okay, where to go, okay, like this. Okay, refer to a strong wind, usually with rain and thunder. As you can see, there's a big wind whirling around like this. So we call it storm, okay? So everyone, after you listen to that conversations and you learn some of this vocabulary, I hope in the next sessions you will be able to answer some of the comprehension questions related to the lesson. Okay, so now it's time to say goodbye because this is the end of the video lesson. As I said, we only cover a vocabulary, so enjoy your lesson everyone, and don't forget to do your homework and classwork. Please wait for the second session. So now it's time to say goodbye and see you again in the next video.